Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back. And in my last video, I showed you part 1, how to make Thanos out of clay, and I'm doing a part 1 because it's a process. So, I just did his head right now. Alright, that's for right now. So, I'm going to figure out how to do the body, but the first thing I know how to do is, so I'm going to pop this up. Alright, so the first thing I know how to do is, so I'm just going to mix my clay into some purple clay. Mix some of my blue clay to my purple clay. You don't need a lot of purple clay because you want it to be like an indigo color, not like this color, like an indigo, not so much overpowered that it's just a purple, just a plain purple. So all right, let me just. It takes a while. But while that's happening, I'm going to tell you what to do next. Once you have that, you're going to combine it with the indigo color you've already made. So this episode will be about making the torsos and then how the things will move. So, alright. So let me just mix this together. Maybe you need a little bit more purple clay. You don't need so much. You don't want to have so much because you do want to save some for the arms that you want to make. You want to save some for the arms. So yeah, that's what you want to save purple for. All right, this is gonna take a while to mix. So yeah. So let's just talk. I hope this video can get to a decent amount of views that I like, and I want you to subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Alright, so now that you have your color, you want to mix it in with this one, and it doesn't look like the purple. And it doesn't look like the blue, so it's an indigo color. It's kind of like an indigo color, and a nice, decent color for his torso. Alright, so what you want to do first is make the shape of the torso. Alright, so with your sword, you want to make this into like a torso shape. Well, make it into a square shape first, and then flatten it out. So you want it like, you're going to want it like this shape. You're going to want it like this shape. It will get bigger later, but you want to make it into like this shape. So once you have that done, you want to, let's see, cut down. So you just want to cut with the cutting thing that you have. So once that's done, you want to take the code that you just had and make it into one of like a little peg like this that they have here. So it would be able to fit inside up here. So it would be able to stick on your Lego. So you want to roll it out and flatten it like that. But then you also want to cut it a little bit because you don't want it that big. Like if you look at how the actual Lego one is, it's not that big. Like side by side comparison, this one's bigger, like slightly bigger than the other. So once you have this, you want to put some of that clay back on and then start to get to the torso part. So you want to make a big circle out of this. And you might want to move some of this out of the way. Alright. So you want to make this and kind of like bang on it until it gets flat. You want it to get kind of flat but still thick in a way. So just kind of cut a square. So you want to cut off some of the clay, so that it's kind of like a square. So it should be at least the shape of it should at least look like this. So what you want to do from there is kind of like shape it inwards, kind of. You know what I mean by that? You may need to do some more of this, get some more of this clay so you can fill in the back too. So you also want to figure out where your front is going to be. So I think this will be my front. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second and then whip up a new batch of this. So, alright, I whipped up a new batch. I whipped up a new batch of it, so you just want to make the back of your character. You want to make the back of Thanos. So you want to do basically the same thing, but make it kind of more round, I guess. Make it more round. So what I'm trying to say is make it the same shape. So you want to again flatten that out. And make sure it's you want it thin, but not too thin. You want to press on it like 4 or 5 times, so it's not so thick, but it's not so thin, but it's still thick. All right. So once you got that done, you do want to again cut it. If you do need more, you can just add on, because right now it does not look like it's going to fit the size of this. So I'm going to cut a little bit on the side here. Alright, so you want to make kind of the same shape, but then rounding it out. So it's like, okay, smoothing this one out. That's the one thing about this, you have to smoothen it. So it's all good. Plus it feels better once you smoothen. Once you smoothen it, it helps it get a nice smooth texture so that you can make the lining easier and it looks fresh, and yeah. So smoothing it out as much as you can. So once you got your front, this is going to be my front because the back is kind of like flat. I know I did say you want the back to be round, but I just changed my mind. You want the back could be flat. If you want it to be round, then that's your choice. Alright, so once I was done, once you're done, it should look like this. Like I say, it should look something like it. So there's the peg. And it needs to be thinner but shorter. Alright. It should be thin, but just short. Alright, here we go. no, it looks kind of skinny and like a stump, so I am going to add some more to it. Alright. This looks about right. To me that looks right. To put your Lego head on it. And then you might want to kind of smoothen this on to the head. So to smoothen it onto the head, well, the neck part, and then the head, go right on it. And then you might want to smoothen in the head a little. Alright, so you can move it left to right, but you can't move it all the way, but you can move it left to right a little bit, like this. Alright, so you got the torso done. Next time we'll figure out how to do, I'll do the marking and stuff, then we'll figure out how to do the arms. So the video's done. Peace.